So we made this stamp respawner stamp last night. Which will allow you to spawn a stamp. And it will respawn it. We added some customizations to it. So you can, if you wanted to remove the old one before it spawns a new one, there's a checkbox for that. You can select the name of the stamp that it's going to spawn. And you can control the delays. So the delay before it despawns the old stamp, and then the delay before it respawns the new stamp. So when I have it set to remove it, it'll destroy it, it'll wait 3 seconds, it'll remove that, it'll wait 3 more seconds, and then it will spawn the next one. Or if you don't want it to clean up, you just uncheck the checkbox, and then the delay before the despawn just doesn't do anything. Because there is no despawn. You just uncheck that box. And it will leave the old stamp on the ground. So you have options. You can configure it however you want. Only downside to it. So the trick. Setting up the stamp, which I actually, before I dive into this, I tried to describe it the best I could in the details here for the description. It actually looks like it. That's what we make this video for. You need to add 2 nodes to whatever stamp that is that you want to be able to respawn. An actor variable with a very specific name, which this name is listed in the stamp respawner, so you can copy out of there. You don't have to worry about typing it out. An actor to pass into it. The tricky part though is this actor needs to reference the entire stamp, but it also needs to be part of the stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete these for now. The way we do that is if you grab a simple actor, grab the set actor reference and point it at your stamp, and then add the actor to your stamp group. So that way the reference is still the stamp as a whole, but the node is inside your stamp. For this stamp, I need that reference 1 step lower. You put it wherever it fits. That gives me the actor reference for the whole stamp. And then I get my actor variable, which I pass that actor to. And then whatever the event is in your stamp that you want to trigger the respawn, you trigger the update value. So on this one, I believe it's the on hit of the target is what triggers the respawn. But whatever that is within the stamp that needs to trigger it to respawn, the stamp itself can control that. And then just make sure you grab the name for that variable out of the description there, put it in the variable name here, and that should be all you have to do. Now if I go in here and save the stamp as the new version of that stamp, and this guy here is using my updated stamp. Assuming I didn't break it. I think that's the actual stamp setting back there. Or was that one the actual stamp? Forgot one thing. This needs to be automatically send value on game start for the simple actor. So that way it pushes that every time the stamp spawns. I forgot that part. So your simple actor needs to automatically send the value on game start. It says on game start, but since it's a stamp that will actually fire every time the stamp is spawned, save that version of the stamp. And now I know that's the stamp just in the world, so that's not going to do anything. This one here's the one spawned for the stamp respawner. And there we go. Now it respawns. And then just for some extra details, the reason you need to add that into your stamp is so the stamp spawner knows which stamp was destroyed. So if you do multiple stamp respawners in your arc, when you destroy one, it knows which one was destroyed, so it knows which one to respawn. Hook this up with any stamp. All you have to do is add those 2 nodes. Make sure the simple actor is a reference to the stamp as a whole. So you point in the reference at the stamp and then add it into the group afterwards. And then trigger the update to the actor variable on whatever event it is that you want to trigger your respawn. With the stamp respawner, I did add all of the normal events too. So you can, I just have this on it on start. You can control when it initially spawns it, and you still have events for when the stamp is spawned, if the event for if the stamp spawn failed, and then a reference to the stamp that spawned. So you can still access everything externally as well. You can set rotations, offsets, basically everything the normal stamp spawner let you do, you can access on here as well. But if your stamp is set up to be respawnable, it will respawn it. So this stamp should already be published now there. So you should be able to just grab that and start using it with whatever stamps you want. However, now that we have that respawnable, the stamp respawner, I can put the stamp of the helmet set up with that and just respawn the stamp. So that's gonna come in useful for us.
If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.